Hey, I'm just trying to live my life as a normal kid, but some people still see me as the famous.
I'm JC, and you're watching Jose Calamari. What's up, YouTube? I'm JC, and you're watching Jose Calamari. Welcome back to another video on the channel, bro. We got horror movies I could easily survive part 2. Last time, bro, was this boy Derek FDP, bro. FDB, my fault. And he has this video, bro, that thing went viral, bro. You know what I'm saying? Horror movies that I could easily survive, part 1. Now we're on part 2 to see if we can survive those horror movies personally, bro. And see what he has to say about them horror movies and can he beat them, okay? So, let's get into this video without further ado.
One of the most loved and hated forms of entertainment to exist. I mean, it makes sense. They're scary. They even scare me sometimes. But something we've all done while watching a horror movie, whether you love them or hate them, is think to ourselves, I think I could survive this. Matter of fact, I know I could survive this. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be spinning the block on more horror movies I could for surely survive. And as usual, I'll be giving you guys my strategy, my game plan, my thought process. And obviously,
Think, Mark, think.
Some of the ones that I can't.
Okay, Scream.
First one up on the hit list is Ghostface from Scream. This dude is a pretty standard horror villain on the surface. A masked man with a knife, no superhuman abilities, and can be taken out the same way any other regular human can be taken out. A gun. Should be an easy one to deal with. But whoa. Slow your roll. What makes Ghostface such a special and popular killer is 1, the whole "what's your favorite scary movie" thing, and 2, he doesn't work alone. Ghostface is 2, sometimes even 3 people working together. That's usually the whole twist with his movies. Ghostface sometimes ends up being the love interest's parent, the love interest's dog. It could be anyone. You never know what they do. And that means we have multiple killers on the loose, ladies and gentlemen, making this situation at the very least a 2v1 against me. What am I gonna do? Well, I could go one route and say these guys usually target specific people. So as long as I'm not near Sidney Prescott, Melissa Barrera, or Jenna Ortega, I should be good. But
point taken.
That would be boring. So let's just say Ghostface decides to target me because, I don't know, I accidentally ran over Ghost Dog's mama. What do I do then? And my answer to that might surprise you. They're literally human, minus him. Like, yeah, it's a 2 or 3v1, but if you watch any of these movies, you know against these guys, that's more than winnable. Like I said a second ago, they're gun level. And it doesn't help that they don't often make the smart decision. They always start off intimidating. A killer you could actually be afraid of. But as we get closer and closer to the identity reveal, it's like they're losing brain cells. They let certain people live, they start becoming clumsier. This is exactly why I told you to stay off that Galaxy, guys. And the dumbest thing they do is that since it's a personal beef, they always do this huge dramatic reveal to torment.
Yeah, it's that killing.
That's right, Derek. It was us. It was us all along. Shucks. Yeah. These dudes are just an aggressive scam likely call. I ain't sweating. Unless they pull a JJK and jump me, I'm winning.
Whoa, it's crazy.
Pennywise, the killer demon.
As long as you're not scared, though.
Everybody knows this guy. And y'all know, unlike Ghostface, Pennywise has powers. He has the ability to create illusions, shapeshift, regenerate, and much more. He pretty much got the reality stone. And all this stuff on paper makes Pennywise an extremely formidable and difficult to beat opponent. Like, after watching him lose at the end of part 1 and seeing him come back at the start of part 2, you would think this dude is unbeatable. But we were wrong. We were all wrong, because all these reality warping powers Pennywise has all rely on one thing.
Fear.
That's right.
That's all he is.
This dude for him to really do anything to you. So if you're not afraid of him,
the crazy part is I'm not scared of clowns. His regular form that scares like most everybody else. That's not even the scary part. Like the stuff that the dude, it's literally a fear thing. He can't do nothing if you're not afraid. So literally, it's all illusions, all things to make you scared enough to be afraid and fear. Once you just realize, hey, this is literally fake, this is illusion, nothing he does is real, he can't do nothing. They started roasting him and he literally turned to a little parasite. Like, it is like trash, bro.
This dude is practically useless. I was never one to be afraid of clowns. Like, no joke, I've played Roblox games that scared me more. I just always thought they were too silly looking to be scared of them. And that's no diss as someone who scared them. Trust me, I got some strange things that scare me too. I'm just saying.
Why are you scared of Santa Claus?
Use a bit. Close I ever got to being scared of them was those 2016 clown sightings that were happening. And even then, why am I gonna be scared of a clown staring at me from a distance? What he gonna do? Throw a freaking pie at me? So if you put me against a clown that relies on me being scared of him, that's easy pickings. I mean, bro, you can practically bully this dude to death. A few mean words and he's out for the count. I grew up playing Prime COD, Prime 2K, and Prime GTA. So if it means survival, just know, my slur bag run deep.
It would be easy to be easy.
Before anyone says it, no, he does not use candy to kill people. I know, it would have been cool. I know. Candyman is this vengeful spirit with a hook for a hand that you could summon after saying his name 5 times in the mirror.
I just wouldn't say his name.
He's sort of like Bloody Mary, but instead of his name being Mary, he's a black dude. So there's gonna be people scared of him, ghost or not. Now, what makes Candyman so scary is a combination of things. First of all, the hook for the hand. On top of that, he can teleport, control bees, control minds, has an insanely deep voice, and scariest of all, he dwells in the projects. Now, I don't know if everyone watching this has a full understanding of how bad projects could get, especially here in the East Coast, but I do. In my city, there's plenty of projects. Now, I'm not from the projects. I live by a project, but I ain't from there. But what I can tell you from years of living near and watching and studying these things is that the projects are absolutely horrible. Am I lying though? Am I lying? Like, it may sound like I'm being rude, but even people from the projects don't want to be from the projects. This is common knowledge. The conditions of those things are damn near inhospitable. Y'all like that word? Y'all like that word? And the projects in this movie are worse than the ones that I've been in. They only add to the horror. These projects look like they got people taking dumps in the stairwell, crackheads trying to make $1 in the elevator. The ones I've been in only got piss in the stairwells and a few crackheads. There's levels to this. So when you add this environment to his already insane array of abilities, especially the controlling bees thing, that's bad. This one seems rather difficult, but I assure you, this one is easy. I'ma just do what I did when I was a kid and people told me to say his name. Nothing. I ain't saying the dude's name 5 times in a mirror. I might do 4 just to pump fake it, but why would I ever do 5? That's ridiculous. Who in their right mind hears an urban legend about summoning a man with a hook for a hand who comes after you and thinks, well, I should probably do that. You gotta be stupid people. I'm not saying the name. And I would love to do a scenario where I did summon him, but I just don't see myself surviving in that case. Cause it's not like you have to be from the projects for him to come after you. You could be in Cancun, but if you say this dude's name in the mirror 5 times, he's teleporting straight to you. You just got him a free vacation. I'm not messing with this dude. I'm sorry. A free vacation. He's just too dangerous. There was literally a scene in the movie where this little kid went to go use the bathroom, and this dude, I don't even want to say, this dude Candyman hibachi this little kid's Johnson. What was the reason? I'm good. Candyman is easy if I don't summon him.
Okay, I did not remember that part happening in Candyman, but then again, I never watched the original movie. I remember scenes from the original movie, watching clips. I didn't watch the whole original movie. So the fact that Candyman came out, come on, Tony Todd, what are we talking about, bro? It's Tony Todd on the screen right there if y'all know. Tony Todd, you agreed to a role in the script where you came out of a mirror, bro, and you ripped off a little kid's Johnson? Hey, yo, bro, I'm just saying. I'm just joking, bro. Rest in peace, Tony Todd, bro.
If I do something.
Damn it, I messed up. Hold up.
You know, horror movie.
My bad, y'all.
See in the movie where this little kid went to go use the bathroom, and this dude, I don't even want to say, this dude Candyman hibachi this little kid's Johnson. What was the reason? I'm good. Candyman is easy if I don't summon him. If I do summon him, I'm cooked. Like, really, the only advantage you got against this dude is being a snow bunny, and I don't know if I could do that right now.
I never heard long legs. To figure that out. I've never, nah, bro, nah, what the freak is long legs? Nah, bro, we gotta research that. Hold on, y'all, we gotta pause the video and research that, bro. What is long legs and why he didn't want to mess with it? I don't know what it's about. I was trying to read a quick description of it. It's not giving me a lot. It just must be something crazy. I'll look at it in my own time. Y'all let me know in the link description. Let me know in the comment section below what the freak is long legs and why he had the emoji like, yeah, I'm not messing with that movie. This dude's like, yeah, I'm not messing with that. Alien? How I'm surviving Alien? There's no way. I just wouldn't go into play it. I wouldn't work for Wayland company. That's it. That's the only way to survive Alien, bro. You just can't work for Wayland Industries. You have to literally just be a regular human, bro, because the moment you work for them and you run into you're dead. There's nothing you can fight off anymore. You can fight I'll fight off a couple of face huggers. You know what I'm saying? But the aliens, the xenomorph, bro, you fight them off. Then you kill them, and then what? Acid blood splits on you, so you're still dead. You know what I'm saying? They're like, even like they're in death, they're like destroying you. That's crazy.
In this one, we follow a crew of scientists aboard a spaceship who, after going to an unfamiliar planet, are infiltrated by an alien. And this ain't your usual alien. This isn't your gardener or barber or DoorDash driver. It's not Marvin or Roger from American Dad. No, these things are dark, scary, and contribute nothing to the economy. The Xenomorph, standing at 7 to 8 feet tall, bloodthirsty, insanely intelligent, extremely durable, and it got a mouth in its mouth. This thing is the real deal. And I'm stuck on a spaceship with it, with no place to run, barely any places to hide, and again, in the middle of space. Looks like I'm in a bit of a pickle now, doesn't it? But I just watched Alien Romulus the other day, and I learned a lot about our alien buddies over here.
Romulus is not good.
I'm in a tough situation. Don't worry, Joe. I got this. So from what we know about these Xenomorphs is that they're nearly impossible to hurt. Things like regular guns and tools don't work on them at all. Something like a flamethrower could work for a little, but not enough to actually put the dude down. And while things like high caliber guns and explosives do work, I forgot to mention the Xenomorphs are like Magic Johnson in certain aspects. And it ain't the height, I'll tell you that much. They have highly acidic blood, so if you pierce their skin in any way, their blood is gonna start leaking everywhere and melting everything. So just like magic, we should probably avoid making this thing spill blood. So what am I gonna do? I can't burn this thing, I can't shoot it because of the ship, I can't blow it up. What do I have planned?
Foolish.
It's obvious. The only way to defeat this thing is to go back to its roots. You see, while they are aliens, Xenomorphs are still similar to us in one way. They have a weak baby form. Granted, it's a very messed up and dangerous looking baby, but it's still a weaker form. They start off as face huggers. These little crab spider things that hug your face, and in order to evolve into the big dangerous version of themselves that I'm currently stuck on the ship with, these face huggers must impregnate one of my crewmates. And right here, during this weird process, is where I strike. If you know me, you know I'm not one to gamble. I cut my losses. You could call me a quitter. So the second I see one of my crewmates getting his face hugged by one of these things and potentially jeopardizing the safety of everyone else on board, I don't know. That looks like a loss I'm gonna have to cut. I'm sorry, it's the truth. That's the only way to win in this scenario and make sure no other lives are lost. I'm gonna look at my other crewmates and pull a, I don't think he's gonna make it, guys.
Some in a space pod somewhere.
We gonna have to put him down and proceed to eject him and that ugly baby out of the airlock. And I already know some of y'all about to say this method was inhumane, and you're right, it wasn't humane. What you gonna do about it?
But he's gonna survive though. That's a good point. So he has a point. The actual alien themselves you can't fight against, but before they even get to that state, anybody that's infected by face hugging, you see it, put them out of the ship. Let them float in space, and by the time the alien comes out of him, it'll just be floating in space, bro. It won't have no gravity to get towards you in your ship. That's actually smart. That's actually W. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
We know who it is. One of the most popular villains in horror. You see his face at every Hot Topic and Spencer's.
I would whoop Chucky ass.
Charlie, Chucky. If you've been watching me for a while, you might already know. I don't rock with dolls. And it all started with him. This dude had a chokehold on me my entire childhood. Like, I cannot stress this enough to you guys. This dude was my biggest fear. Anytime I would see this dude, he would have me sound like Courage the Cowardly Dog trying to speak. It was bad. Like, back then, my top 3 was Chucky, Heights, and Presentations. That was an immovable top 3. And it was like this for years and years and years.
Chucky is a joke.
And one day I woke up. And I realized
he's a doll.
This little is a doll. A 2-foot doll. I've literally been taller than him since I was like 3. Yeah, he
so what are you scared of?
Grasp on my mind for so long, had me waking up from Tsukuyomi type nightmares. To answer the question, of course I'm whooping him. He's not Annabelle or Brahms or any other demon possessed doll. He's literally just a ginger killer baby who cracks jokes every now and then and knows voodoo. Literally a kick, a punch, a slap, anything will work against this dude. Maybe if I was 7 years old again, he would win because I was a huge, that thing girls keep me between their legs. But now, if I can't beat this little dude, tell my mama to disown me. I'm serious. Honestly, I'm so convinced I'm winning this, they could bring the whole army of Chuckies from the show, add Tiffany, and matter of fact, throw in one of them crackheads from the projects too. At least I don't give them something for the win con. As you guys can see though, a whole year later and these horror villains are still not hanging with me. Except him though. He got it. Comment down below any of the ones you guys think I was wrong or right about. Also, my next video will most likely be on fear, so comment down below your biggest fear, and I'll see if I put it in the video. And moral of the story?
There, bro, that's it for the hits, bro. Like, yeah, like Chucky's just a joke. Like, I never understood like that concept of being scared of him. He's literally a doll. They'd be like grown men. I understand that like Charles Lee Ray possessed a doll's body and maybe he has some kind of pull, but at the end of the day, it's a doll. He doesn't have the same human strength as like a superhuman. It's still doll strength. So like literally kick it across the room, put it down and run over it with your tires, with your vehicle. It's not hard stuff, y'all. It's really not. That's crazy. These videos were kind of entertaining and enjoyable. I do want to know what the freak long legs is. I don't know what that is. Why you skip past that? The Terrifier, I know a little bit. I don't know enough where it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, why he just immediately couldn't beat him. Yeah, let me in the comment section below if you ever seen Terrifier movies. Let me know why you couldn't beat him, or maybe y'all need me to react to a kill count. It's been a long time, y'all. I mean, way back in the day, y'all already know my old channel, bro. When I used to be rocking on YouTube, all I did was react to James A. Janice kill counts, bro. And maybe we could react to some Terrifier kill counts and I can find out exactly who this guy is. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind jumping for Terrifier kill count off nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to see it, bro, just let me know in the comment section below, bro. Until next time, guys, I'm JC. You're watching Jose Calamari. Later, people.